Coming up in court today.
I'm telling you, when I was dating him, his brother broke into our house, stole all of our cash.
In the court system, justice is not always just. That's why they bring their disputes here. Real people, real problems, real justice. Justice is eye for an eye.
Plaintiff claims ex-husband opened a credit card account in their son's name. Defendant claims these allegations are false.
My name is Tim Thompson, and I'm here to prove myself innocent of credit card fraud. My ex-wife received a credit card in my young son Adrian's name and racked up a bill of $23,000.
And I'm here today because I'm suing my cheating, philandering ex-husband. He went and he took up credit cards in our 3-year-old's name. I can't believe it. I've got creditors calling me nonstop.
All right!
All right, Paula Tomlinson, you're suing Tim Tomlinson for $23,000.
That's right, Your Honor.
And you're suing him because you say that he was your ex-husband, is that correct?
Yes.
And he signed your child's name, who's only 3 years old, to a credit card receipt?
That's right. He's
He's
lying. It's all fraud. He's from no good. His family's no good. He's a piece of trash, just like his family. And I should have known.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. So she's saying that you took a credit card application and signed your 3-year-old's name to the credit card application, then charged $23,000 worth of stuff.
That's more than I make in a year.
She charged tattoos, Your Honor.
Know what? That's just not true. Because I work
every one of those tattoos.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me ask a few questions first. Are y'all still married?
No, thank God. Best thing I ever did.
Oh,
Get him out of my life.
It was the best thing she ever did.
How long have you been divorced for?
2 years.
2 years.
Two best years of my life.
You have one child who's 3 years old.
Yes.
And
That's
so,
right.
and he just recently, after you got divorced, took a
No,
credit
this
card
has been
application?
going on. He's been stealing and lying from me since day one. I mean, I should have known back when. Oh, you lie. You just know. You know.
Well, I got to get the story out. You're suing for $23,000. You're saying that
he opened up a credit card in my little baby our baby Adrian's name, but my baby Adrian's name, and now I've got creditors calling me day, morning, noon, and night looking for my.
Did you fill out applications, sign $23,000 worth?
No, Your Honor.
Yes, you did.
Are you working?
Well, then it was your mama or your sister or your brother because they're just as worthless as you are.
You're working.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
I haven't seen a lick of child support.
Where do you work?
You don't see anything.
That's
Are you paying
right.
child
I don't
support?
See anything.
Are you paying child support?
No.
Yes.
No, he's lying.
Yes,
I have not gotten a check.
Okay, what receipts do you have? What kind of evidence you got?
Here. I've got 3 different pieces. I've got the credit application with my baby's name on there, signed, for a credit card. I've got the bank statement, the credit card statement right here.
You got gum in your mouth?
Yes, Your Honor. When I'm nervous, I like to chew.
You don't come to court with gum in your mouth.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I have a nervous habit. When I get nervous, I chew on gum and it keeps me. Thank you. Sorry, Your Honor.
Grab that evidence. Let me see the evidence she has.
His family's no good. I should have known it, but, he wooed me.
Okay, I've got a credit card receipt here in the name of Adrian Tomlinson.
That's right.
And that's your 3-year-old boy's name?
That's my 3-year-old boy.
And we got charges for
all kinds of stuff.
Drinks.
Porn. It's all porn. He is a
hotel
dirty,
charges,
dirty man.
clothing
he is
charges.
Such a pervert.
I got a credit card application with Adrian Tomlinson's name. Let me ask you something. If you didn't do it, who did? Who would even know your 3-year-old son's name and social security number?
Oh, that's all lies.
Your
That is
Honor,
all lies.
I hired a private investigator to have her followed, and I have pictures right here where she
that's all
scam.
Let me see the pictures, Big Sugar Ray.
I figured out that the detective was following me, so
you've had a chance to talk. Let me hear what he's got to say.
Our teenage neighbor is who she was sleeping with, and when I met her, she was a size 0, Your Honor. For supper, she fixes...
What does that have to do with anything?
For supper, she fixes ravioli
What difference does a credit card receipt have to make whether she might have gained a little weight?
I work hard, and when I come home, I like to have a dinner.
Yeah, he comes home and he tells me
We're here
what
because someone committed fraud. Someone committed a criminal...
Exactly.
Listen, both of you. Do you realize if you forge someone's name to a credit card receipt, it's criminal? It's more than civil.
That's why I'm here, Your
So
Honor.
if you charged the name, and I'm going to ask you to come clean right now, did you charge your son's name?
I've got 3 different pieces. I've got the credit application with my baby's name on there.
Plaintiff claims ex-husband opened a credit card account in their son's name. Defendant claims these allegations are false.
And we got charges for
All kinds of stuff.
drinks,
Porn. It's all
stripper
porn.
shoes
He
on
is
there.
a
hotel
dirty,
charges,
dirty man.
clothing
He is
charges.
Such a pervert.
I got a credit card application with Adrian Tomlinson's name. Someone committed a criminal.
Exactly.
Listen, both of you. Do you realize if you forge someone's name to a credit card receipt, it's criminal? It's more than civil.
That's why I'm here, Your
So
Honor.
if you charged the name, and I'm going to ask you to come clean right now, did you charge your son's name?
No, sir.
You know it's criminal.
Yes, sir.
I want you to sign your name right there.
I don't think he knows how. I'm surprised he can even read.
Because I'm going to find out if you're lying. And if you're lying to me, you got even more problems. All right, let me take this, and I'm going to do some investigation, and I'll be right back. Thank you.
How come you waited till it got to be $23,000 before you did anything?
I'm getting creditors calling me morning, noon, and night asking for my 3-year-old.
Well, haven't they been calling you before it got up this high?
No, I'd never gotten a call before. I mean, it just started in the last couple of months.
Yes, I'd like to know which one of y'all have the baby.
I've got him. He's mine. You know, he left me at the hospital to deliver alone. He would have let me deliver him in the back of the car if he had his way. So I'm not letting him get anywhere near my little boy.
She has custody, but I keep him all the time. She's out partying.
Yeah, right. That's exactly right. Yeah, you
You know
you
about
drop him
back-
off with your
you know
mom,
about the back of
and
cars.
she's giving him sugar and taking him down to the cockfights. It's just, I mean, those neighbors of yours, they're fighting dogs, they're fighting
Cockfights.
chickens.
She knows about the cockfight.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about
Yeah.
your white trash neighbors or your moms.
All rise!
Throughout this case, what concerns me is that you two want to relive your marriage. You're talking about minor things, what someone cooked, someone gaining weight, someone not working. But there's a child here. There's a 3-year-old child that you two have, and you need to consider that child. But the major thing that I'm concerned about is there's $23,000 that someone committed fraud on. Let me guess. I guess the police came to your house, right?
Oh, yeah.
And they didn't have enough proof on him to arrest him?
No, they didn't at that time. I, gave you the documents that I gave you, and they said they'd look into it more, but, I haven't had a lot of luck with the police trying to help me out.
Well, I tell you what, the most concrete evidence is that I've got these credit card receipts with the signature of your son. And I took the signatures of him, and so I'm going to bring in my handwriting analysis, Miss Adrienne Smith. Thank you, Miss Smith, for coming here today. Yes. Now, Miss Smith, I asked you to review the credit card application and the credit card receipt, correct?
Correct.
And on it was signed a 3-year-old child's name of Adrian Thompson, correct?
Correct.
Tomlinson, excuse me. And I asked you to, first of all, give me a little bit about your experience. How long have you been a handwriting analysis expert?
For over 25 years.
Okay, and when you're looking at handwriting to compare the two, what kind of things do you look for?
I look at the way the letters are made, if there's a circle at the end, or if the way the I's dotted.
Okay, and did I bring you back the signature of the defendant here to compare with the credit card application and the credit card receipt?
You did.
Okay. And could you tell me your findings right now? Did this man sign the credit card application, credit card receipt?
With 100% accuracy, the defendant did not.
Did not.
Yes.
Well, then it
I
must have
told
been
her.
your stupid
Must
sister
have
or your
been, must
mama,
have been.
because,
Yes.
I'm just so sick.
Well,
that you didn't bring
ma'am,
me
you brought
down.
this case. The handwriting analysis is saying he didn't do it.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Your Honor, but you know, he has ruined my life. He's just made it miserable. From the day that we got married, it went downhill, and he's just been trying to ruin me ever since.
Well, you know, sir, I apologize, because I was convinced you had done it. And that's why I was coming hard on you. But you did. When you looked at me in the eyes, you did look me straight in the eyes. And I'm good at that.
He's a stone cold liar, hands down.
Well, let me ask you something.Id you also compare the plaintiffs just as a legality?
I did.
Okay. And what was your findings in comparing the plaintiff's signature to the child's signature on the credit card application?
With 100% accuracy, the plaintiff signed her name.
Signed it? Wait a minute, ma'am. Let me get this straight. Hold on here. You are the one that committed forgery in this case?
He knows how to forge my signature. He did it all throughout our marriage.
Listen, I've got a handwriting analysis here. You better be quiet right now. Not only did you sign it and committed criminal offense here, you had nerve to bring your ex-husband in here and accuse him. Let me guess why. Because the police are on your back, aren't they? The merchants want their money, and this was the only way that you could prove to the police that you didn't do it or someone else had done it.
I'm trying to get my money because he has not paid child support in years.
You're 100% positive the plaintiff forged the signature and charged $23,000.
I'm 100%.
Thank you. You can leave. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
It's a lie. I didn't do it. It's not my signature.
Well, ma'am, you're in my court. And this is a serious offense that you've done. The police might have not proved who did it, but I have. Big Sugar Ray, I want her arrested right now.
This is an outrage!
You arrest that woman.
He's trying to ruin my life! Who's going to take care of my baby?
Man, you're the one who committed the fraud. You committed the fraud. Arrest her right now, Sugar Ray. $23,000. I'm sorry, you should have thought of that whenever you were committing the fraud.
No, you don't understand. He's done this ever since we've been married.
And you had nerve to even...
This is an outrage. He's been trying
Sugar Ray, take her straight on out. Yeah,
This is not fair.
We'll get her handled.
Who's going to take care of my baby?
I'll take care of my baby.
Big Sugar Ray.
You haven't done for your baby. What are you going to do now?
Well, ma'am,
I'll feed him.
Ma'am, your baby is probably going to be going to him since you're going to jail. Now, you go right on out the court. Now, that's justice. Bring in the next case.
The plaintiff is suing for cost of his destroyed vintage toy collection. The defendant is countersuing for the cost of his scratched DVDs.
All right. You're the plaintiff in this case, Brad Rooks, is that correct? And you say you are suing for damages to your possessions in the amount of $12,500?
Yes, sir.
What kind of possessions do you have worth $12,500?
A lot of old vintage stuff, you know, like old collectibles, memorabilia, things that can't be replaced.
Like what kind of things?
Well, let's see. Well, let's not talk about the vinyl that can't be replaced anymore because they don't print those very well. Also,
what is that?
Oh, this is one of my collectibles that no longer can transform into a cool robot, but you can shoot your toy like this.
What?
Yeah.
What are you saying? What is that?
It's a collectible. It's like basically it's a toy.
That's
or
a
an action
Sugar Ray, let me
figure.
see that thing. Big Sugar Ray, hand me that. And how much is that thing worth?
Nothing yet, but I mean this one though.
Nothing yet.
But this one is a vintage one, which is now completely decapitated and armless.
What? Big Sugar Ray, you ever seen anything like this?
I've never seen nothing like that in my life.
And this is a collectible? And what's it called?
One of the fire robots.
Fire robot. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is that?
Collectible figure from like vintage, like 1976.
And how much is that worth?
Well, in still good shape, it would have been like maybe $550.
$550 for that?
An original
Give me that
painting.
thing, Big Sugar Ray. And what else did he break?
Let's see. He also destroyed some like memorabilia posters that can't be replaced.
Like what kind of posters?
Movie posters from like the 70s that they don't make anymore.
Of
And,
what movies?
You know, like the classic like sci-fi, monster movies, horror, things like that.
Okay. Well, did you bring an estimate of $12,500? You're saying this little thing is worth $550?
Got the original paint and like the entire authenticity for it.
And there's no head on it, no arm.
Oh, that's because he decided to chop them off and put them together as a necklace because apparently it looks cool.
He's saying, okay, did you bring any other things that showed destroyed?
Just These right here.
What are those?
Just the missing legs and body parts of the other things that.
Let me get those two then. Big Sugar Ray, what do you got to say? He's saying you broke these little things, and I don't know, and he's saying they're worth $12,500. What do you got to say?
Well, Your Honor, you can see they ain't worth no $12,000. They might be worth $75 on eBay, if that, you know. But as far as like breaking them, you know, me and the fellas, we went out for a party when he was at his convention, you know.
What convention?
Sci-fi convention.
Okay.
Yeah, right. He ain't got a life, you know, not like me anyway.
Oh, whatever. Like, Mr. I watch DVDs all the time.
All right, so what happened? Tell me what happened. Come on, get to the point.
So, you know, we come
And then
back.
you're countersuing too, I hear.
Yes,
what
I
are you
am
countersuing?
countersuing because he scratched up some valuable DVDs of mine. You
Ooh,
know, like the
valuable
latest
DVDs that you
movies.
bought off the, like, the $5 store.
How much are you suing for? I got to hear you suing for $7,500.
That's right.
$7,500 for DVDs? How many
There's a lot
DVDs
of-
did you have?
I had over 500 DVDs.
Of who? What kind of?
All kinds of genres. You know, the classic, you know, Al Pacino, all the way up to his latest works. Even like some of the latest.
First of all, when you come to court, you got to have proof. Did either one of you bring proof that this stuff is worth $12,500, or did you even bring anything about your DVDs, any receipts or anything?
Well, it's a lot of space to carry 500 DVDs, you know.
So you're saying he destroyed them? How did he destroy them?
I don't know what he took. It like scratched. It's got like scratch marks all over. They won't even play anymore.
Did you do that?
Some of them even Blu-ray. You know,
You two are roommates? I can't imagine a more opposite two. You two are more opposite than anybody I've ever seen, and y'all were roommates?
I can't believe it either. I
And
don't
he's
know
saying
how
you
it happened.
destroyed his little play toys, and you're saying he destroyed your CDs?
DVDs, Judge, DVDs.
And you want $12,500 and you want $7,500?
That's right, Your Honor.
This case is ridiculous. First of all, neither one of y'all brought any proof. Neither one of y'all brought any evidence. I don't know the first thing about these things. They could be worth $100,000 or they could be worth a penny. I don't know. Without evidence, how am I supposed to determine the case? And you got no proof that you even had those CDs. They're even scratched. You didn't even bring them here for me to see. This case is ridiculous. This case is stupid and you wasted my time. You know what? You two want to fight. That's what it is. So you like action figures? We're going to put both of you in action figures. And both of you can fight. The winner gets $500. We're on. Now that's justice. What do you think, Sugar Ray? When you call it, I'm ready.
That's it.
We're going to put both of you in action figures. And both of you can fight. The winner gets $500. We're on. All right, Sugar Ray, if they're ready, bring them on in.
All righty, Your Honor. Here you are. Come on. Let's go. Up. Let's go.
All right, you two obviously want to fight for stupid things, so that's what we're going to do here. Sugar Ray, this is the way it's going to work. You're the ref, okay?
Alrighty.
Okay, you're going to determine who the winner is. All right, hold both of their hands.
Come here.
When I say begin, we're going to begin. All right? Begin.
Go.
What do you think, Sugar Ray? When you call it, I'm ready.
That's it.
Okay, we got a winner. We got a winner. Hold his hand up. Which one is it? All right. All right, the guy with the toys wins, and he gets the $500. And now that's, you two don't need to be fighting anymore. You look like fools. The case was idiots. So this case is over. That's justice. Thank you.
After like an exhausting battle with like the evil wizard one, finally only get 25% of what I asked for, but you know, money's not going to replace all the vintage stuff that I spent my entire life collecting.
I'm here defending my right to have DVDs that ain't scratched. And that biased judge in there, just cause I guess he likes little toy boy figurines, whatever they are, decides to go with the doggone defendant there.
People always ask me, Extreme Akim, do I need a will? The answer is yes, you should. If you don't, your estate will be handled by the state laws. If you do a will, then you can put your true intentions down and it will be granted. So remember, don't get revenge, bring on to my court. Thank you.